Stakes racing at Riccarton this weekend, and to discuss the form we've brought in Matthew Cross. Matt, how are the conditions for Riccarton on Saturday?
Well, it was pretty good early on the week, Aiden, but then come Thursday night just started to bucket down. The track went from a dead 4 to a slow 8 within a matter of 12 hours. So can't see it coming back and getting any better. With some more rain, might just keep it on the loose side. I'd probably prefer that for some horses rather than it coming back to that holding range. We don't have a lot of time, so I can't see it being holding. Should be loose enough. Most of them will get their chance if they can handle it.
Good program too. Let's kick you off the first. The high gain Motivate Maiden over the 1400 metres, getting devious at 380, Whale Song at 440, but it looks an open race.
Yeah, swing and draws for Whale Song's been drawing a lot better than barrier number 16, and Devious comes up with a decent enough draw to work with. Good form behind Kaimar War. I think it's the right horse to be backing in the first of the day. Of course, the April double down promotion, 340 I think is a fair price. Throw 20 on that, run second, they'll pay you out.
Yep, I'm the same way. Let's move you on to the second of the program, Avon City Ford. This one, we're seeing money for Fly to the Sky, 340 into 150. Good last start second, getting $6 sharp and silver. How'd you see this, mate?
Well, that was his first run back in rating 65, which gives me confidence. 60 kilos over the 1200. I think he's classy enough to cop that. Not a whole heap of exposed form in behind him. So second run back in 65, in form Lance Robinson team. He'll cop the track. He's the pick.
I think the handicap has been kind. There's no penalty at all for running, a head away in second and 65 grade and stays in the same place. Let's move you on to the third, the PGG Wrights and Seeds. This one, we see 480 about highly unlikely, $5 for Irish Express.
I don't know about the 480 for highly unlikely. I thought that Irish Express deserved to be a clear favourite here. The way that the track conditions are now, 1600, he's hardened. Highly unlikely is a horse who's been running over a little shorter. This is his first run at 1600. Son of McPhee, so he should cop that. Yeah, but I just think Irish Express will be peaking now, Aiden. I'm going to make him the best of the day, and I'm going to put 100 on for the bank. And Quinella him up with runners 3 and 5, because outside of runners 3, 5 and 6, can't really see them shaking him.
Okay, I had All in Star on top, so any chance?
Yeah, decent chance to run top 4, but not in my 3.
Okay, let's move you on to the fourth. This one is the Teltrack Communications 1800, 440 about Neeson. Back to that New Plymouth win, 3 starts back. You'd think that would be competitive. Also beat home Concert Hall in a recent start. Atlanta Peach at 370, 650 about Picture Me Rolling, and a bit of support round Let's Bring It On.
I'm going to play the comparison game here between Smiling Assassin up the top of the book and a few of these other runners. He's at $35. He's jumping back to a rating 72 from 2 runs at open handicap, and he gets a rain-affected track. Way over the odds. He's not the pick, but just seeing the $35 just sparked my mind a little bit. Tequera, go back to her run 2 starts ago. She's a daughter of Redwood. I think she'll cop the track conditions. And again, it's that combination. Komniahi, Parsons, so potent on Wednesday as we saw, and it might be the case again at Riccarton on Saturday. So her on the each way, and maybe the horse up the top too, Smiling Assassin.
Yep, okay, let's move you on to the fifth, the Hornby Workingmen's Club Founders Cup. We see here an even market, $4 Camino Ricoso, 440 Kilowatt, 450 She's a Toucher. How'd you weigh this one up?
I think it's a race I'll just watch the market, see what happens. You've got 4 races on the card to sort of get a bit of a pattern going in your own mind. Watch the market. If something gets under $3, you might want to follow it in. Kilowatt's the selection, a son of Shocking. Track conditions, Kelvin and Amy Tyler. He's in great form, having won 3 of his last 4 starts and gets a bit of weight off his back. So if I had to, race 5, number 3.
I was with Kilowatt as well, liked it. Tom Topless Memorial 1000 is the 6th of the card here, 280 about Gift of Power. Really good sprint. We're seeing a lot of these horses. I think 4 of them were, Pippi Ray, Enzo's Lad, Signify, Gift of Power, all go around in the Telegraph, so that says something. Enzo's Lad at $9 on trial for Hong Kong.
Yeah, that would be an ideal trip, wouldn't it? $2.80 Gift of Power. My Riccarton spies tell me that we can go again with a bit of confidence, so that'll do.
Yeah, you got your hand up for that Hong Kong trip?
Oh, I put my hand right up, both of them, and my toes.
Yeah, Canterbury horse, you should be there.
Well, we'll give it a go, eh?
Absolutely. Let's move on to the 7th NZBF Freight Stakes, where Emily Margaret is at 231.34. Jake Lowry's Secret Allure, Desert Gold Stakes winner, and soundly beat Emily Margaret that day at 440. Our Hail Mary wasn't too bad on the South Island debut last time, had $8 of Whitegate to overcome.
Yeah, she's 280 into 240 now, Emily Margaret. It's hard to go against her. We see Dawn Patrol, she beat him last time out. We're thinking that he'll be winning a race over the weekend. Just getting a little bit too short for the way that the track conditions are, the quality of the race. Look, you might want to take a horse on the each way by the name of Miss Valencia. Just a wee bit of a spec. Stepping up to 1600, might cop track conditions, and you go back to its last start, run the second quickest last 600 behind Kaimar War. So Emily Margaret with some confidence, Miss Valencia on each way. You with the grey, Philly?
Yeah, I am, although I'd cover with Secret Allure, who I really like as well. On to the next of our stakes races, this one, the 8th, it is the Christchurch Casino Easter Cup. We've got 340 about Contessa Vanessa, Shadow Cast at 421.70. Might just be undone a little bit by a slow 8 track, but as a Group 1 winner already this year in the Thorndon. Residential's in great form at 420, and the ever-consistent Gallant Boy at 750. How'd you see it, Matt?
Well, there's a few of them getting 5.5 kilos off Gallant Boy, but the track conditions of slow 8, 1600. I know the inside draw might be a little bit off-putting, but if they don't really go a genuine gallop through the middle stages here, if a horse like Accidental Offside gets forward, no one's going to take him on because he just gets the head down and away he goes. Residential might not cop track conditions off the back of her last 2 wins. Shadow Cast in the same boat. So, look, Gallant Boy deserves to carry 58.5 kilos, and he's a win bet.
I think Jason Tan was very keen on Accidental Offside.
Yeah, he was. He'd probably
really
stop
keen.
him, though.
Yeah. Okay, on to the 9th, the Little Brown Jug, where we've got 550 about Nuclear Fusion. I thought it was a really good run last time out, but this is a nice field. Final say in good form at 8 is King Kane, 750, winner of 2 of 3 in the south. He's our secret $9. A former Hong Kong horse, Rita Rose Warrior at $8, and maybe a bit of value with the 4 kilogram claim. And I wouldn't write off Hirangawi at $7.250. Here's a horse on the rise and was very good at the trials.
Red Rose Warrior caught wide last start. If Sanu Talua manages to get 3 or 4 wide from barrier 1, then I would imagine he'll be in a bit of trouble. Hoofbeat on the each way in the last of the day. Tina Komanyahi once again, a little bit of a love affair, as you have probably noticed, for that combination. He was good last time. Jacob Lowry rode him. He was in the fight for a long way. The start before that just didn't go his way. He got a little bit crook. So a couple of runs back under his belt, Hoofbeat in the last, to get you out on the each way and have some Sydney spending money. Okay, I've got Nuclear Fusion on top, but I tell you what, Hirangawi is a horse to watch. I think is a rising star through the ranks. Okay, we'll keep a close eye on it. Okay, best luck with your selections from Riccarton. Got a best there? Best of the day, Irish Express. Track conditions, I think you can put him around Just Push Play, El Campeador, and highly unlikely in one of those earlier races. He's overdue. Irish Express, $5, good price. Okay, yeah, Matt crosses selections for Riccarton. Keep it locked here on the Punters Lounge as well. You can see our selections from Manawa 2 and also a replay of the first call.